LDC Radio 97.8.
His recent release, stacking over 10 million plays on YouTube, 4.4 million streams on Spotify with over 360,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. We are joined tonight by a very special guest, Shaun Dean. How you doing?
Yes, what we're saying.
Yeah, it's very good to have you alongside for our launch party tonight. So, you're a very technical DJ when it comes to playing in the clubs. You're stacking up all these streams, lots of sales. What's your secret, lad?
Just effort in it, putting effort in the studio, putting that hard work in. You know, that's where it all comes from, just the hunger and the love and the passion for music.
Yeah, that's definitely it, man. Anyone who's involved in music, like, if you've not got that passion, that drive, I don't think you're going to get anywhere. So it's definitely evident in the work you're putting out. Lockdown, it's undeniably something that's affected every musician out there at the minute. How have you been coping yourself, lad?
I'm just trying to stay positive, really, and put all this time that we've got on his hands into making tunes. And I'm cooking up a massive project at the minute.
Yeah, man. Any info on that one?
Yeah, it's the 100% Shaun Dean mix. So I've got some exclusive collaborations in there. I've been putting a couple of tracks out there, a couple of feelers at the minute. And then there's some unheard exclusive stuff on there by me as well.
Yeah, man, sounds wicked. Can you let us in on any of those collabs that you've got coming?
Yeah, so the collabs, I've been trying to shine light on some producers that don't usually get the spotlight. So you've got like Bert Cope in there, you've got MPH in there. Who else have I been working? I've been working with New Bass. Got a collab on the go with Depps, NLMT, Vamos. You know, there's people who are in the woodworks who are doing the work that deserve a little bit of recognition.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm sure all the listeners out there that have heard of Shaun Dean looking forward to that one. I know we are. So, like any interview, it'll be good for the listeners and ourselves to rewind back to the beginning for yourself and let us know how your musical journey as a producer began, who those early influences were for you as a producer, and pushed you to create the sound that you're driving forward today.
Boy, right, so we're going back in time. So I started when I was around 16, 17. I was going to college back in Halifax, so Calderdale College. And something that we used to get back then is EMA allowance. So you used to get 30. Yeah,
old school.
You used to get £30 a week to go to college and stuff like that, and you could only get it if you're going in. So what I was doing is I was turning up to my music technology sessions, but I was always already making tunes at home, and I felt like I was pretty progressed and advanced. So I ended up rocking up to college, getting my mark in the morning, leaving college on a Friday morning when I got my £30 in my bank account and going straight to the record shop to buy vinyl.
Rebel.
So yeah, I used to go to the Disc DJ store in Bradford, and that's when I started stumbling across names like T2, DJ Q, Northern Line Records, Dub Militia. There's a load of people around that era. So a lot of people that know me as Shaun Dean now, like back in them days, that I was focused on the 4/4 that was about then. And then, so as production started to grow on me, I started to learn more and progress. Went through the years, like learning a bit about the industry, playing at like Club Vibe and stuff, learning about the bassline scene, how business worked. Got more into technology as years went on. Got myself into Ableton, which I've stuck with for about 7 years now. Got into the world of VSTs, learned music theory, everything, and just started to progress, you know, doing some engineering work, putting tunes out there, free downloads, and then bringing it up to present day now, like I'm running my own record label. You know, I've got signings to Ministry of Sound, and then like millions of streams on Deep Rot. Like I've got countless tunes on Deep Rot, always putting freebies out there, and then so yeah, I don't want to talk too much because there's too much to say, but that's a brief history lesson on Shaun Dean.
Yeah, big shout going out to Shaun Dean. Or Mr. Dean. Do you mind if I call you Mr. Dean?
Well, on paper my name's Dean. Like my middle name's Shaun, and a lot of people are like, oh, so your name's not Shaun then?
Yeah, not a lot of people actually know that.
So it is actually Dean, and my middle name's Shaun.
Oh, so your first name's Dean?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so you blow my mind already. Okay, all right, Dean, let's get into it. So before we get into your mix, I've got a couple of questions for you. Now, it seems like an absolute age since you've been out there playing clubs, playing festivals. I'm going to ask you a difficult question. what's the best gig that you have ever played? I'm going to put you on the spot here.
I think one of the best gigs that I've ever played has got to be Boomtown. I just don't think there's any experience like Boomtown. Like, yeah, yeah. So shout out Shosh and the 24-Hour Girls for bringing me through on that. That was a few years ago with Mikey B, and that was an eventful one. I think we played 3 sets on one night. We played the 24-hour garage stage, and we played Dub Tendo, and then we played Job Centre. So it was a mad one.
Yeah, madness. Big shout going out to all the Boomtown crew. Absolutely wicked festival. Hopefully they'll be back bigger and better next year. And before we get into the mix, I'm going to ask you a question. What is the craziest or maddest thing that you have seen in a rave or dance, Dean?
I don't know, I've seen people doing backflips and everything.
Backflips? Never.
But I can tell you some annoying instances.
Yeah, go on then.
You've got man them and girl them touching decks and stopping records.
Oh.
I think that's a pain in most DJs. In life, when you got to play a set and you've got the drunken man down behind the deck and they slip and touch the play button and it just stops your record, or the wheel it up like.
We actually had someone pull a USB out of the set, had to stop the entire set, wait till the club emptied, and then just found it in the middle of the dance floor.
Yeah, it's madness what
Savage.
people do. I've had my headphones fall apart and bust on me, so I'm actually like DJing with the metal part of the headphones.
Come on, Dean, come on.
I mean, it's how you recover. Like, it's not about what happens, it's the recovery. So.
I like it. So massive respect going out to Shaun Dean. You are 97.8 FM. It's Vital Techniques MC Pean, LDC, and we're going to get into the guest mix for this week.
There for me, be there for me, 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 there for me.
And if you're just joining us, it's Shaun Dean in the guest mix. Second to none. The launch party. Keep them text messages coming in. We're going to get through them right after the guest mix. But for right now, enjoy Shaun Dean in the mix for the next 15 minutes. LDC Radio 97.8. Let's go.
From a distance, hey, I gotta bounce back. Everybody's blowing on the loud pack. Painting saying that she wants me, but who am I to say I should allow that? Anyway, this one's mad. Hands in the air when you bust that skank. It's in when red ming, dance and bust that skank like. 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 Fill up, then boogie to the one jam. The dance and bust that skank like. Bill up, then boogie to the one jam. The dance and bust that skank like. Skank with the one hand, bill up, then boogie to the one jam. New ting telling me she want man, drunk text my ex, I'm feeling like a dumb man. Put one under my tongue, then I nearly lost myself, I ended up in one land. Like OMG, baby shit then, didn't think I would see you from a distance. Hey, I gotta bounce back, everybody's blowing on the loud pack. Painting saying that she wants me, but who am I to say I should allow that? Anyway, this one's mad, hands in the air when you bust that skank. If it's single, when ready to mingle, step up in the dance and bust that skank like. Gang come flex, 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 gang come flex. Bust that skank like. 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 Bill up, then boogie to the one jam. Bill up, then boogie to the one jam.
You're locked into Vital Techniques MC Pean, and we've got Shaun Dean live in the guest mix. 97.8 LDC. Do not touch that dial. Turn up, turn up, turn up.
live in the mix, LDC. Get those texts rolling in. 88833. Start your message with the word LDC.